Hello everybody, my name is Daniel Richardson, and I'm the WCPW review guy. And we gotta book it right now. Daryl versus Head. Let's do it. Let's just get that match going right now. Is Head still out there? I know Al Snow still, does stuff, but does he bring Head with him anymore, or is that kind of gone? I don't know. And anyways, this is the Pro Wrestling World Cup Finals. This is the round of 16 review, and this epic. This was just freaking epic right here. Anybody? I want to know, and people, put down. You don't have to give me like a full detail or anything. Just let me know how many people are still in your bracket. Like, how many of your picks went on to the quarterfinals? Like, how many people? I know we all lost one at least because nobody saw that one coming. But yeah, let me know. I got 6. I have 6. I'll get to the ones I didn't get when we get there, but of course, like I said, we all know the one. But so let's kick things off. We got, of course, as always, we got Kennedy and Bradshaw bringing it to us, and then of course, dude, the crowd's on fire. Like, the crowd is just on fire. 9 matches. Sorry, 8 round 16 matches, and then we got a big 6-man tag match. So let's just get right into it. We're gonna kick things off. It's a Pro Wrestling World Cup round of 16 match. Speedball Mike Bailey going up against Travis Banks. Banks tries to start things early. Does not work for him at all. Like, he's like, I'll take it to the outside. Doesn't work. Doesn't work for him. He does eventually hit this really awesome double foot stomp. Like, it looked brutal as hell on Bailey's back. But yeah, now this match, fairly back and forth, fast paced match. Really set the mood for the night. Bailey won it. Really? He was my pick. I wanted him to go on, but I was kind of surprised because I felt like after, once the brackets were kind of made, I was like, man, I'm sure Bailey would go through, only because the winner fights Will Osprey. At the time, Will Osprey was a heel, and I was like, I can see them having the heel face dynamic a little better. But then as once again, Osprey's face now, and I was like, well, shit, I'm sure Osprey's going to win it. Banks has to go on then, because I have that ridiculous mentality of it has to be heel face. Even though it doesn't. I'm glad it's not. But it's just I grew up with WWE, and that's just what they brainwash you into thinking. So yeah, great opening match, and yeah, really good stuff. Up next, it's Pro Wrestling World Cup round of 16 match. Bad Bones versus Penta L0M, and Bad Bones comes out with a ball bat, and he's ready to use it. In fact, he tries to use it early on, and I was like, what the hell was this? Like, he just goes to swing it, and of course Penta, he gets out of the way and ducks it, whatever. But I'm like that would have been a disqualification. It only makes sense if somebody hired him to I don't have the bracket in front of me, but whoever Penta's facing next, if that person would have hired him, but even then that person don't even know he's going on, so it made no sense for Bad Bones to start swinging a ball bat right off the bat. Anyways, but yeah, so he does it's unsuccessful right there. Bad Bones does hit and he does this quite a bit, and I'm always impressed when I see it, when he's on the apron and guys in the ring and he just dives through and spears the guy in the ring. It's freaking awesome. Unfortunately, Penta won, and I'm being biased, but my pick was Bad Bones. Even though I knew deep down, in my heart of hearts, Penta was going to win this. Even back when I did the prediction, or made my, it was just, after seeing Bad Bones at the German qualifier, and the fact I'm just a fan anyways, I was like, man, just give him the Duke. I want to see him move on, but it was not to be. It was not to be. Penta hit him with the Fear Factor, and that was the end of it. 1, 2, 3. Up next, and it was such a weird place to put this match, because I'm not saying it had to be the main event, obviously, but it just felt like you got 8 tournament matches. It makes sense to kind of split up in the middle. It just seems so weird. This is because I was after this match aired, I was like, well, shit, is there another non-tournament match that's coming on tonight? No, no more. So it's just we're going to have 2 tournament matches. We're going to break it up with this match right here, and then we'll just have, 6 tournament matches after that. It is the Prestige going up against Marty Scurll and War Machine. I kept hoping that was going to turn into a War Machine rules match, but it didn't happen. Represent Prestige, it's Joe Hendry, El Leggero, and BT Gunn. Where's your hardcore title at, BT Gunn? It's ridiculous. Leggero has his briefcase, Hendry has the world title, and then I'm like, well, where's the hardcore title? Doesn't even have it out there with him. Doesn't even, no respect for that title whatsoever. It's insane. Anyway, so they're out. I kept waiting for someone to cash in I was hoping for Primate. Primate to run down there and just spear him and take the title back, but never happened. So anyways, the funny thing here, you know, throughout the match is like Leggero is just running his mouth hardcore. Like early on, like when bell rings, he's in like, I think it's Hanson's face, just like, I don't know what he's saying, but I'm sure it's the equivalent of like, I will stomp the shit out of you, I'm not afraid of you, and then backs up and tags himself out. I love it. And I noticed there's a little bit of friction between BT Gunn and El Leggero. Like, guys, go back and watch that match again. And just keep an eye on those two. It just seems like BT Gunn does not like any of the shenanigans that Leggero's pulling here. I love the shenanigans. I think it's great, even though it's not efficient at all, and it's costing him, you know, he's getting ass whoopings because of the shenanigans. However, BT Gunn he's like so serious here. It's just, I don't know, just look at him again. Tell me I'm lying. Tell me I'm just looking too much into it. But it looks like there's a little bit of friction there. Anyways, the reason I bring that moment up though is later on, there's a big brawl and everything, and Prestige is laid out except for El Leggero, but El Leggero didn't realize it. And he's in the ring, maybe one or two, I can't remember, but he's in there, and he's just right back in their face, just, you know, and he goes back for the tag, and there's nobody there, and I was like, yes, that is awesome. And then he just gets destroyed. I'm not gonna lie, this was most, I mean, every now and then, you know, you get the, you know, Prestige would kind of get the upper hand and stomp away on somebody in the corner, but for the most part, it was like Prestige, Marty Scurll, like heavy, like they were pretty much dominated this entire match. Everybody got their stuff in, so I won't go through each of the spots. I feel like now that we have an episode every week, I'm just kind of hitting the same spots every week. So everybody got their stuff in. Match comes to an end when Marty Scurll, he hits like this, like an inverted razor's edge into like a driver thing. Like, I don't know what the hell he calls that, but he hits on Leggero and gets the win. And yeah, win for War Machine and Marty. And War Machine, they walk out of the ring because, you know, match is over, they're done. And Marty's just hanging out in the ring like he's freaking Hogan waiting to, you know, play to the crowd. And it goes sour because Prestige goes in there and just starts beating the shit out of him. And apparently there's no monitors backstage, so War Machine doesn't know. And he's Bullet Club. I mean, they're popular with the fans, but you gotta think, the wrestlers don't really care for that shit. So they see him getting beat down. No one's gonna help him. No one's gonna help him. So he's just getting his ass handed to him in the ring over and over. And they finally do leave, and then they had to have security and a ref come out and help Marty back to the back. So he's down. He's down right now. So I'm not sure if that's just a way to kind of rot him off, you know, for a little bit until they do this Will Osprey, Joe Hendry thing, or if, you know, just. Once again, I'm looking too much into it, and it was nothing, and you know he'll be right back to fight with Hendry later. But either way, you know, good match. Really enjoyed it right there. My paper has kind of slid. There we go, just like that. All right, so up next, this match really surprised me, and I'm not trying to, like, you know, talk shit about any of the wrestlers involved. I just wasn't expecting this match to be as good as it was. The next Pro Wrestling World Cup round 16 match, Lucky Kid with Tarkin Aslan in his corner going up against Hiromu Takahashi. So how's Daryl in his corner? Yeah, no, this match really blew me away because I wasn't expecting it to be much. I guess I was expecting it to be one-sided squash. I was like, oh, they'll throw one squash in there at least. And I just wasn't expecting. No, it was damn good. I do love the commentary. Like, I don't care. I know we're probably focused on wrestling, but the commentary was great. At one point, Kennedy used to say, like, you know, he just fist bump Daryl, and he's just like, listen, I'm not gonna lie to you. I put my hand out there, but I didn't push forward. I'm just saying, I got fist bumped by Daryl, and I felt something weird there. I love it. You know what? Yes, more of that stuff in WCPW. I'm down for it. I don't care. I don't care what everybody says. I'm all for some kind of supernatural stuff. Kitty, it's great. It's freaking great. Anyways, these guys really took each other to war, like just beating the snot out of each other. There was a moment I really liked where early on they're kind of trying to psych each other out, and they end up like getting down and they're getting close to each other, and then like they're like literally like within kissing. I was expecting to kiss. I really was, and then they go for the face caress, which was very nice and touching. And I was just like, is this a wrestling match or what the hell's going on? However, it does evolve from that, and we go back to just beating the shit out of each other. Real surprise was that he as in Takahashi hits Lucky Kid like two or three times. I want to say he hits him twice with the time bomb, and like each time he was able to kick out, or maybe he only hit him once, or like he countered out once, and then one time he actually hits him. But either way, he hits him, and like Kid just pops up. I was like, oh my god, what the hell? And I figured Takahashi was gonna win because once again I missed two. Bad Bones I wanted him to go forward, and then of course I had Joe Coffey going on. But we'll get to that later. But so I figured Takahashi was going to get it, but I was like, man, Lucky Kid's put on such a great performance. Like I can see it. Like I can see him moving on. Like he looks legit in there. However, it was another time bomb. That was the end of it. Lucky Kid got beat. Takahashi moves on. So then the next match, paper just keeps flying. I'm sorry, guys. Very unprofessional. Angelico going up against Ricochet. And yeah, this was another one that just awesome. Like these guys were just tearing it down. I mean, they were just both like wore out and just like you just see like they're throwing everything they have, including the kitchen sink, at each other, and just nothing was sticking with these guys right here. Oh, sorry. My handwriting just... Okay, I don't know how to pronounce this. I actually wrote out the Nasi Insa. Ricochet has like a different finisher, and he tried it out on him, which, you know, sold me. They did it. I wrote it down. It's different. But Ricochet picks up the win. And once again, this was like, they threw everything. I mean, Angelico went for that Fall of the Angels like, I don't know, 3, 4, 5 times. And each time Ricochet was just able to like get out of it each single time. Oh, I forgot about that one crazy bump. Or one crazy move was the neck breaker on the apron. Like, oh my God, like, looked brutal on both ends. Like, both guys hit that, you know, thing. But once again, Ricochet hits the Nasi Insa. Hey, I'm white trash American over here. I'm horrible with names. You guys should know this by now. Anyways, but yeah, finishes off. Ricochet moves on. Next, Joe Coffey comes out, expecting his bye. And I was wondering what they were going to do here, because I was like, there's so many routes you can go. I was wondering, A, were they going to replace it with another Scottish wrestler, or Canadian wrestler from the Canadian qualifier? But once again, like, you know, all those guys are over there, so I was like, maybe not. And then I was like, well, maybe they'll just grab someone, like, you know, a random alternate or whatever. And then I was like, And then like my mind was just kind of going stupid at one point, because I was like, at first I was like, well, maybe Cody Rhodes. Someone mentioned earlier they thought like maybe Stu Bennett was like, you know, would be it, and I was like, okay, it could be any of these big names or whatever. And then I was like, who could it be? Who could it be? And then I was like, well, what if he's given a bye? Like, what if he does get the bye? I mean, I generate a ton of heat going into the next one. And then I was like, well, what if they brought up like another prestige member, like one, you know, Leggero or BT Gunn or even Hendry to get him back in the fold. So I mean, my mind was going everywhere. Never in a million years have I, you know, dreamt, you know, where they went with it. So Coffey's out there and he demands the referee come out there and raise his hand. And of course, referee goes out there, but before he can raise his hand, Blampier comes out and says, well, here you go. And we want to thank the company for allowing him to wrestle. So once again, a lot of people are just like, I hope he's back full-time. He's not back full-time. I will almost guarantee that. But hopefully this will open kind of a working relationship between WCPW and the WWE. Like, you know, hopefully now some of these guys that are kind of forced to kind of stay away will be able to come back and, you know, wrestle when they can. The person in question is Joseph Connors. I was more shocked by the fact that the crowd, I mean, don't get me wrong, crowd went nuts. But it took him until his name popped up on the Titantron before they went crazy. The first note, I popped in my chair. I was like, no way! Oh, Joseph Connors, are you kidding me? And like the crowd's just kind of like quiet. Like I'm making the noise and I'm noticing the crowd ain't saying shit. Until Joseph Connors, like, you guys not remember that theme song? Call yourself true fans? What the hell? WCPW faithful. But no, awesome moment. Connors comes out and I'm just like, yes. And once again, I had Coffee going to the Final Four and I was just like, I don't care. Like, I don't care. You can bust my bracket all you want. Like, I want Connors to win this. And dude, it was great. Mostly Connors. Like, you know, don't get me wrong. I mean, what's his name got some shots in there. Coffee got some shots, but no, Connors, and then he hits him with the, what do you call it, Don't Look Down? Kind of like a variation on his Righteous Kill DT, but instead of a DT, he just kind of drops him back. Still looks pretty cool, but yeah, his new finisher, I guess, and he put him away. 1, 2, 3, Joseph Connors moves on. So we're going to see him at least one more time, which I think is just freaking awesome. How far is he going to go in this thing? I don't know. I don't see him winning it. Just because, I mean, even if he is on loan or even if there is an open wrestler, he's considered an outsider, and, you know, I just don't see him moving on. I could be wrong. I didn't think he'd be here in the first place, so what the hell do I know? But either way, I'm just happy he's back, and I do hope he moves on. I want to see him take Coffey's place in the Final Four. Like, I want to see him go to the Final Four. Although I'm not counting in my brackets, I'll still keep my bracket the same. I'm got X in each of those spots right now. But no, still just a freaking awesome moment right there. So. Yes. Up next is Kenny Williams versus Kushida, both the Back to the Future themed wrestlers. Kennedy, I love it. Kennedy, he says something like along the lines of like, you know, which one of these two will Marty McFly to the next round? And I'm just like, that's brilliant. And like even Brash, I was like, come on, really? And I was like, no, that is hilarious. I don't know. It don't take much to entertain me when you're on commentary. It really doesn't, but I don't care. I love it. So anyway, so these guys, you know, they threw their stuff out there. Williams gets hurt, does his little rolly thing, which the crowd boos for, and I'm happy because I just don't like that. It's just goofy. Like if I was Kushida, I'd be like, you know what, I'm done. I'm like, yeah, I'll just wait for you to come in here. I'll break your arm and get back in here. You got a 10 count. I can wait. So the fact that he chased him out there the first time, I was just like, come on, we've seen this. Come on, Kushida, you're better than this. Anyways, at one point, he works the arm a lot and hits him with the hoverboard lock, and of course, each time he does it, he either gets out or he makes it to the ropes. So, however, the end comes. Once again, been working the arm the entire time. Hits him with the Back to the Future 1, 2, 3. Kushida wins and moves on. And at the end they have this whole little like Kushida gives him his little vest, his denim jacket, and then orange vest over thing. What do you call those kind of vests? Like the inflatable vest or whatever? Not a life jacket. I don't know. They got a name. But anyways, hands it to him. So then, Kenny Williams gives him the shoes, and it's just a nice little moment, I guess. So, yeah, Back to the Future guys. Up next, and now these next two matches, I love them both so much. Like, it was a toss-up between what my match of the night was, and it was definitely, these two were in contention. Oh, I should have said earlier, the Lucky Kid, actually both times, Lucky Kid Takahashi and Angelico Ricochet, each time that match came up, I wrote down next to match of the night. Because I was like, this is good. I'm sure it won't stay here, but every time I get a match I really like, I'll go ahead and write it down on my notes. And yeah, each time, I got crossed out, but they were up there. They really surprised me. I liked both matches. But the next match, Zack Sabre Jr. going up against Jay Lethal. Holy shit. I mean, holy shit. Oh my God. Love this match. It was just freaking epic. Zack Sabre, who, once again, my pick. He's my guy. I'm taking him all the way to the finals. This is the man. This is your World Cup, winner right here. Jay Lethal is already one of the best wrestlers, period. Like, I'm not just saying that just to, make it sound cool. No, he is one of the best wrestlers in the world today. You do a top 10, a top 20, he's there. He's that damn good. And I always say that Zack Sabre Jr. can bring the best out of everybody. He makes everybody, take their game up a notch. So Lethal's already up there. So he broke the ceiling, taking it to the next level. Like, it really was just awesome. Worked the arm a lot, and that was the thing. Like, Lethal, of course, he arm was kind of messed up from the previous night when he fought, shit, who did he fight last time? Blanking. We just had the event. This is too much WCPW. Everybody's yelling the name at me at the screen right now. Fuck it, don't matter. He had a match and he hurt his arm. So, he had the three-way elimination match and then he had the tag match. That's right. Sorry. It's been a crazy week. I'm cramming everything I can in here, guys. Cut me a little bit of slack. Anyway, but so he's working the arm right there. And of course, we know that Zack Sabre is a master of submission. Not it's one hold. The dude just he's an octopus. Like he really is. He'll just glob around you and then he'll find wherever he can, twist it on you. It's insane. One of my favorite moments here. Jay Lethal goes for a leapfrog, and when Sabre goes under, he reaches back and grabs Lethal's leg and trips him up. I'm like, dude, I've never seen that in a leapfrog. I mean, that may be his regular thing. I don't know. I have never seen that before. I thought that was the coolest damn thing ever. Lethal, I'm not gonna lie, Lethal is... He definitely went back and forth here and there. He definitely went to Sabre. Like, majority of the match was Sabre. Lethal goes for lethal injection at one point and just gets drop kicked, like right in the arm on the way down. And it looked brutal right there as well. No, match was just freaking phenomenal. He eventually does wrap him up like a Rings of Saturn, and then he kind of goes back for the leg and just, he does a Sabre pretzel with him. And yeah. Jay Lethal, he taps, he quit. Or he didn't tap, he can't tap. He's literally incapable of tapping. He had to be like, yes, I quit. Ring that bell, this is too painful. And Zack Sabre moves on. And I think the only thing I was really surprised about in this match, even though, the crowd chanting, this is awesome, and everybody's getting popped, dude, Sabre was getting a lot of boos. And I think it was just because he was just vicious. Like, he was just targeting that arm, just working Lethal open and just getting fucking nasty in there, and I loved it. Like the crowd was like turning against him, like, oh shit. I was like, man, I wasn't expecting that. And once again, it wasn't just like a, you know, boo this guy. It was just like, you know, they respect him. They, you know, the crowd was into the match. They loved it. But once again, it was just like he was showing those heel tendencies, and they were booing and they were calling him on that shit. So time for the main event is the final Pro Wrestling World Cup round of 16 match. Will Osprey versus Rey Mysterio. My match of the night. Oh my god. We're off the bat, and I you know, once again, the ending promo aside, you know, if that never happened, you would still know exactly how Will Osprey, you know, felt, because look at his face when he enters this ring, dude. There's two things that's flowing on his face in this match. One, it looks like he's nervous as hell, which is so weird because, like, it's Will Osprey. This guy don't get nervous ever. Second, he's got this grin ear to ear, so it's just like he's going between like just, oh shit, I'm here fighting Rey Mysterio, and then he's happy because he's fighting Rey Mysterio, and it was just a cool moment as a wrestling fan because you're seeing this guy, because you know he's like us, he really is. You know, we're all fans. Only a select few of us move on beyond the fandom to, you know, compete in the ring, but we're all the same. You know, he's all that same, you know, kid watching, you know, WWF, Nitro, whatever. And he's his hero, one of his heroes right there. So he's in the ring with him, and I just thought that was so cool. And then, of course, Mysterio comes out. Awesome. And, you know, right now, of all the matches Mysterio's been in, I think this is probably his best one so far. You know, he's don't get me wrong. I mean, I'm saying that he had even battled, but I'm just saying, you know, he was keeping up. I mean, I guess I shouldn't say keeping up. I mean, I guess he's running neck and neck with Will Osprey the entire time. So, I mean, it was just insane. Some of my favorite spots in this match. Osprey's outside on the floor, and Mysterio runs and does like a slide, like slip and slide, like out of the ring, and then like splashes him on the ground. I thought that was really freaking awesome right there. Of course, at one point he goes for a moonsault onto Osprey. Osprey catches him, and then of course Mysterio just seamlessly counters it into a DDT. Thought that was awesome. There was one little botchy moment, but they actually worked with it, and I thought it turned out pretty good. Mysterio goes for a hurricane off top ropes, and of course Osprey kind of stumbles, and it looks like they just kind of both I'm not quite sure what they were going for exactly. I'm not sure if he was supposed to counter the hurricane, but they were kind of come off the rope a little bit, but then they kind of fight it through, and then he gets him back up there, and Mysterio covers it, or recovers it into a, or counters it, god damn it, into a, like a super bulldog on top rope, which was incredible. Keeps going for the 619. I mean, you know, that's kind of the story here. Every time he's in the ring, he's trying to hit that 619, and of course each time, you know, Osprey is able to, you know, either roll out of the way or catch him or whatever the case may be. At one point, Osprey goes for a 619, which I thought was awesome. He didn't have much good luck with it. Anyways, towards the end, Osprey has him up on the rope, or top rope, and he's going for like a razor's edge off the top rope, and I was like, oh shit, and Osprey counters it into a hurricanrana, which was awesome, but what was even more awesome was Osprey sticks the landing. He lands it, and I was like, holy shit. Ends up going after Mysterio. Mysterio takes him down, hits the 619, goes for a splash, however, Osprey gets his knees up, hits his little twirly kick thing, and then Oscutter, 1, 2, 3, Will Osprey wins and moves on. And yeah, I was just like, holy shit. Like, especially like the last like 2 minutes was just like edge of your seat. Who's going to win it? Because this is a match that, honestly, I could see it going either way. I mean, to me, I had Osprey going all the way. I have him going to the finals, actually. But I was just like, I could see this, you know, either way. Because once again, Mysterio, it's not like this is a charity, you know, oh, he's a legend bringing. No, he is pulling his weight. He's keeping up with these young guys. He put on a hell of a match against Ricochet the night before. Put on a hell of a match against Osprey now. I mean, it's been incredible. It really has. So, you know, I had no idea. I mean, it could have went either way, and I wouldn't have been upset either way. I would have been like, you know what? Yeah, damn good match. Afterwards, Osprey gets on the mic, and of course, he's emotional. Like he's talking to his hero, and this awesome little speech right there, talking about how, you know, he wants to thank him for, you know, being in the ring with him, just giving him this opportunity and all stuff, and, you know, he gets to share the ring with his hero. And Mysterio, after, you know, he shakes his hand and everything, gives him his mask, which I thought was really cool, and it's just a really awesome moment for a pro wrestling fan. Just, I don't know, it was kind of like a passing of the torch in a way. I hate to kind of be cliche, but it kind of was. So yeah, Osprey, awesome moment to end the show on. Overall, awesome round of 16, like it really was. Like, I'm not just trying to like Paul right here. I do bad reviews too. They're back there. You gotta look for them. But I have those nights where I'm just like, it wasn't that good. This was awesome. Like, this really was. Once again, The Angelico Ricochet match, awesome. Lucky Kid Takahashi, awesome. Saber Lethal, awesome. And a main event, I mean, seriously, any of those matches could have been match of the night. Like, without, and you couldn't question it. You'd be like, yeah, no, you're right. Those are match of the night, candidates. Bring back the comeback of Joseph Connors, which was freaking awesome. Like, this is amazing. Awesome 6-man tag match. I mean, it was just, from start to finish, incredible. Lori, looking forward to tonight. In fact, it's on right now, but obviously I'm doing this. I'll have to watch it later on. That's the only thing that drives me nuts, because like everybody's hit me, and I've been, I'm really grateful because everybody's been really cool on Twitter. Like no one's hit me with spoilers or like that. But it is a lot of people like, hey, you watch it yet? Wait. There's a huge moment. Let me know when you get that moment. And I'm just like, can you be more vague? But I was like, oh shit. As soon as Connors came out, I was like, yep, that's the moment right there. That's the fucking moment. But yeah, so I'm just like, I gotta wait until later on. But yeah, staying up late again tonight. Gonna watch it. It's gonna be awesome. I'm loving it. Like I said, the World Cup week, we're halfway through. We got 2 more big ones. We got the quarterfinals tonight. We got the semi and finals on Saturday. Damn. That's awesome. That's just awesome. So yeah, let me know what you guys thought about the round of 16 in the comment section down below. And don't forget to share and subscribe if you haven't already. Show this video that thumb and love, and of course subscribe to my Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. Got Grinder. It's all down there. I use the Grinder joke too much. I know. It's funny to me. I don't think anybody else really catches on. I don't give a shit. I like it. Anyways, tune in. It'll be tomorrow. I'll be having my quarterfinal review up as well. So yeah, busy week, not just for them but for me as well, so getting them for you guys. So that's all I got, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Till next time.